Hi, this is Kathy with Craft with Kathy. Thanks for joining me today. Today's project is going to be doing the French market. I have a black and white kitchen, and I just thought this transfer on this frame would be ideal in black and white. Hope the weather has warmed up by you and you're enjoying a little bit of nicer an outing. We actually got up to 66 in the Chicago suburbs today, which is just plain awesome. And it was just absolutely beautiful out. Of course, the next few days it'll be a little cooler, but really can't complain. This was wonderful, long overdue, and very, very much appreciated. This transfer is from Club Couture. Club Couture is a subscription offering from Couture that sends you a unique, exclusive transfer once a month, along with the paste packets to complete the transfer for only $19.99. And that includes the shipping. As a Club Couture subscriber, you also get special discounts. Last month's discount was 20% off of any paste. This month, March's discount has to do with our chalk container, a little net bag, zippered bag that holds your chalk paste, and another bag for transfers, and our newest little organization item is a bag for all your stir sticks, squeegees, basically all the tools. And just announced, I think it went into effect Tuesday, if you're a member of Club Couture, your shipping, irregardless of the size of what your order is only $4.95. Minimum, maximum, whatever you've ordered, $4.95 if you're a Club Couture member. If you're not a Club Couture member, our new shipping rate is $6.95. So just think of it, for $20 a month, less than the price of a coffee a week pretty much, you can get a little surprise or exclusive transfer, the paste to complete the project, a little bundle of creativity to just arrive on your doorstep, because it does include the shipping, and our transfers are reusable 8 to 12 times with proper care. I am going to not use the full transfer today. I'm going to use part of it. I'm going to leave off the product of France. And actually, because I'm putting it on a chalkboard, if I decide to change this to Italia market, it would be easy enough for me to erase the French with water and a paper towel and then add the Italia. Basically, I'm more Italian than anything else, half Italian, a quarter Norwegian. So whereas I do like French cooking and I love the French language, I think Italia might be a little bit more appropriate for me. Okay, this is one of our premium boards. I just want to make sure, look where the hanger is, the sawtooth hanger. And basically, I'm going to do this horizontally on the board in black. And I think it'll be nice with this distressed black frame and the white chalkboard. But before I do this, I want to write on the back of my transfer the name of the transfer, and the purpose of this is twofold. Club Couture 0320. First of all, it lets me know what backer goes with what transfer. It's easy enough with the 8.5 by 11s, it really wouldn't matter, but on smaller transfers or transfers that are in pieces, it allows me to know what particular backing sheet goes to the transfer. our backing sheets are dull, the back of it are dull, but the side that is applied to the adhesive transfer is shiny. And of course, I can't get this to roll off of it. Let's try it this way. There we go. This is the adhesive. You see the adhesive is kind of shiny too. But the transfer, the backer sheet is shiny. The shiny side always goes to the sticky side of the transfer, and the dull side is the side that I wrote on. So by putting the name on it, I know what backer goes to what transfer, but I also don't inadvertently stick the adhesive to the dull side or the wrong side of the of the backer sheet. So I'm pulling this off of the backer, and before I use it, I'm going to fuzz it. This is our fuzzing towel. One side is kind of coarse like a terry. The other side is more of a microfiber. The microfiber side is used for drying your chalkboards and whatever. And the terry side for fuzzing your transfers. And by fuzzing, I mean that I'm going to actually deliberately apply lint from the terry side of the towel to the back of the transfer. And the purpose behind this is so that the adhesive is not so strong. I'm going to lessen the adhesive a little bit so that after I chalk it on my chalkboard, it's not difficult to pull off. It's easy to lift. And depending upon your surface, you may have to you may have to fuzz more or less. Chalkboard, I usually fuzz it maybe 3 times on a new transfer. If I was applying this to glass, mirror, or metal, I would fuzz like crazy because the adhesive sticks very, very strongly, and I wouldn't want to have a problem when I'm lifting it up. Oh, like it just stuck to my fingernail, right? This is a new transfer. It feels very sticky. You kind of get a feel though for what you need to do fuzzing wise. And you want to always pull your transfer either top, bottom, left, or right. You don't want to pull from the diagonal when you're lifting it, especially off the surface, because our transfers are made of vinyl and silkscreen, so they're like a fabric, and if you pull or tug diagonally, you could distort the transfer. So it's just real easy. Pull left, right, or top to bottom. Okay, now I'm going to just place this on the chalkboard. And I want to center it. I think that's a little crooked. I'm sitting, sometimes it's easier for me to see if I'm standing. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that's good. And then I want to smooth it down, making sure that there are no air bubbles. And actually there's a little tiny air bubble right here. That might be an air bubble, or it actually might be a little piece of fuzz from the cloth. And I just want to remove that. I don't want that little bump. Isn't this a beautiful scroll frame? The detail on this transfer is just lovely. So I'm going to apply my chalk paste. I'm not going to use the product of France though. I've already stirred this. This is my black. I have not taken very good care of this jar of paste. I have a lot of hard chalk paste around the edge that I need to clean up. But I've already stirred it, added a little bit of distilled water to it because it was a little bit thick. You basically want your chalk paste to be the consistency of a yogurt or like a sour cream. And you use distilled water because your tap water may have impurities and you don't want any chances of your paste getting mold or anything in it. Oh goodness, I need more paste. What am I doing here? Let me throw a little bit more on here. A little does go a long way, and I will scrape off the excess. If you add a little bit too much water to your chalk paste and make it too thin, all you need to do is leave the cover off until it thickens up. Too little, just a little more spritz of distilled water will do it. As you can see, this is going very quickly here. Oops, I probably have too much paste. Oh well, I'll just clean it on up. Oh yes, I definitely have too much. Move this up so you can see what I'm doing. I want to take care not to go off the edge of the board, but I want to make sure I get all the white chalk paste through the white silkscreen portion of the transfer. So I'm removing the excess paste. And this is starting to dry really quick. A little bit more there, okay. And then I want to go back over after I've removed the excess and make sure that I don't have any lines in my chalk paste. Bringing the excess back into the jar. Might need to do a little bit of cleanup there. I might have went over some letters that I didn't intend. Isn't that beautiful? Let me put this aside. I need to put it in a water bath where I will rinse off the chalk paste with lukewarm water, and then I will clean the front with a Clorox wipe, and then the back with a Clorox wipe, removing any of the fuzz or lint that I've previously applied. Now I did go off the transfer a bit here. Let me clean this up with a damp paper towel. This is dried a little bit. No worries. This is a little faster if it hasn't dried. And I do have a little bit of chalk paste on my fingers that I need to clean up. Got rid of that little piece of lint. What do you think? Won't this look nice in a nice black and white themed kitchen? Not quite sure where I'm going to put it yet, but I think it'll go very well. If you'd like more information about our Club Couture subscription program, please comment club below, and I'd be happy to send you information about it. If you are not a member of my VIP group and would like to be privy to additional tutorials and special pricing and games and some other things, comment VIP below and I will add you to the VIP group. If you'd like to learn how you can make money creatively and have fun while you do so, comment join and I will send you a link to a video that talks about the company and the process for no obligation whatsoever. Again, thank you so much for watching. I surely appreciate it. Have a wonderful life.